You're a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. Don't lie down, don't lie down. I got you. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, I got you. No, don't lie down. Yeah, baby girl. That's better, isn't it? Eh? Oh, yes. Go. Up. Whoa. Okay. Oh, yeah, the zoomies. Okay. Yes. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's good to see you again. I've got some great food, some great company and some great entertainment planned for tonight. I don't have time for a lengthy intro because there's rain on the forecast for the next 5 hours. So I'm going to get straight into getting my tarp set up. I just put Suki's bed up because it's filthy muddy here. It's been raining and I want to try and keep her as clean as possible. But yeah, we're going to get the tarp up. We're going to get everything going. Let's crack on. This is the brand new tarp. It has arrived. Much bigger than my last one. It's a 3.5 by 3.5, so hopefully it's going to do a better job of keeping us dry. That is incredible. What an upgrade. The sheer size of it. Look at it. Ginormous. Yeah, wow. That is quite the upgrade. And this is all thanks to you guys too. This is completely bought and paid for by you guys, so thank you very much. Right, I'm going to carry on with the setup. I'm going to move Suki's bed under there, get the tent up, just get everything up because I haven't got a lot of daylight and the bad weather is moving in. So yeah, let's get on with it. But look, just look, I'm blown away. The ground is super uneven here. Might end up being a bit challenging. There we go. That's the easy part done. Now I've got to go around the outside and peg it out. Well, that's the lion's share of the work done. So you can see these bits are all a bit more pulled out now inside, giving me a bit more room. I'll show you how I've done that now. So all I've done is me and Suki have walked around the woods and found a few sticks, and the tent has these guy out points on the sides, and all I've done is I've brought them to a stick and then guy roped the stick to the floor. I've done that in several places around the tent, so it's pulled the tent tight and given me more space inside. It's already a very big tent, but if you don't do this, obviously it's triangular like that, and you end up bumping into the sides, whereas now it's a bit more like that, so there's more room to maneuver, especially for my bed and stuff. But yeah, there we go, let's get the stove in. Okay, so first we need to get the legs on. Okay, now we've got to get it in position. Yeah, that looks roughly right. So now we just put the flue together and we're pretty much set. Yeah, that is super wonky. The hole it needs to go in is up here and the pipe's here. So yeah, gonna have to figure that out quick. Okay, that looks much better. We're fine. We're fine. Awesome. So this is the spark arrestor. I just need to get this on top of this. It's a little bit fiddly. And then get the whole thing on top and yeah, we're good. There we go. Now to put the star on the Christmas tree. Cool. Perfect. That went a lot easier than expected considering how uneven the ground is. Perfect. Using a bed is just absolutely essential when the ground's uneven like this. It's also great for a hot tent because heat rises, so underneath the stove is actually quite cold, but above the stove, roasting hot. So I'm about in line with the stove, which should keep it about a sweet spot. Yeah, I'm going to be very cozy tonight. An important thing to remember when you're using cots like this, this isn't a particularly expensive one. It has no insulation underneath you, so you'll lose heat to the air very rapidly and it can lead to a very cold night's sleep regardless of how good your sleeping bag is. So just get yourself one of these mats, nice cheap one, you can get them for like a £5 in some supermarkets, and yeah, put this on top of your bed and you'll be toasty warm. And of course can't forget my little pillow. As always, I'll let you know what equipment I'm using in the description. Saves me saying it every single time I make a video. Here we go, bed set. Took all of 3 minutes to get that bed set up. Brilliant. Well, I'm breaking a sweat. It is finally time to set up the chair. It's a lot of work. Hey Suks. Hi. You're a patient girl. Yes, you're a patient girl. Hello. We should probably get you some water soon, eh? Yes. Oh yes. Come here. Come here. Oh. She's always so patient when I'm setting up my gear. Aren't you, sweetie pie? Yes. As much as I want to just sit down and relax, I definitely need to get Suki her water, and she definitely deserves a treat as well. Don't you? You want a treat? Huh? You want a treat? Yeah? You want a treat, yeah? Yeah. Some whitefish bites. Go on then. Keep washing that down, Suks. Okay, lovely. That fish a little dry. A little bit overcooked. Yeah, a little bit overcooked. Good girl. Oh, you're so soggy. Yes. Yes. Oh. Is that good? Yeah, was that good? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you're mucky. You're all mucky, Suki. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh. You're a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. Do you want to come on up? Come here. Come here. Turn around. Oh.
Turn around. Oh, that's a good girl. Yeah. Oh, your breath. Your breath smells so fishy. Ooh. What to do? I need to get the food on because food's going to take a few hours to cook. I got another delicious stew. I have a real special treat today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna. She's so adorable. She doesn't care how she gets love. She'll lie. She doesn't care if it's pats on the head, bum, belly, whatever. Just give me love. Just love me. Oh yes, just love me. Oh, that is such a fishy lick. Oh, that's grim. Why is it dogs just love stinky stuff? Stinky water, stinky food. Why can't they like nice stuff? Why can't they eat rose petals? Yeah, so I'm going to need to get the fire lit. Once the fire's going nice and hot and create a good vacuum up the flue, then we'll start preparing the stew and get it on. Hey Suks, we get it on, yeah? Alright, done you get. Get in your bed. Get in your bed. Oh, you're so fluffy. Oh, you're so fluffy.
Okay folks, I've whipped out my biggest camping table today and there's a very good reason for it, but I'm also going to use it for cooking too because, you know, why not have it. We are losing daylight at an incredibly fast rate, so I am going to prepare the food at an incredibly fast rate. It's a super simple meal guys, it's just lamb stew. It's tested through time, tried and true, so I'm not going to braise anything today. You can braise it if you want. I just don't think there's any need. I'm going to let it cook for about 3, maybe 4 hours. I'm not going to bother browning off the meat or whatever. So I've got this leg of lamb from my local farm shop. Beautiful bit of lamb that. Just pull off the butcher's twine. All I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut the bone out. Just like that. That'll go straight in our pot. I'm just going to try and cut this into smaller pieces because this is a massive piece of lamb. More manageable chunks. My new knife is razor sharp guys. I had a few people moaning that it looked like I was going to cut my finger off because my knife skills are bad and it was a very blunt knife. So yeah, I got a nice sharp knife now. Don't even have to barely press, just cuts like butter. Just want to cut this up into just big old chunks. Oh, lost a bottle of wine. All apart from this bit. This bit's going to go to a very special girl. So all of this, we're just going to chuck in the pan. Just like that. And let's cut this up for Suki a bit. Might be a bit much for her actually. That'll do. Hey Sooks, what's this? You want this? Yeah? Here you go. Suki can't have seasoned meat, so it's better to give it to her raw and give it to her unseasoned. So I got these beautiful big carrots, again from the farm shop. Now the reason I bought them with the stem on is because I'm going to take these home and I'm going to feed this to my rabbit and she's going to be very, very happy. This is way too many carrots, to be honest. And something else bites the dust. Maybe one more. Guess what else Suki loves? Carrot. You go, girl. Carrot's quite sweet. My dogs don't get any kind of sugar, so yeah, nice sweetness of a carrot. They love that, and so do I. I'm just going to put the rest of this in a bag. My rabbit will absolutely love these. Alright, so we just got some mushrooms. So I've got a normal onion, I've also got some shallots too. I tend to remove the outermost part of the onion. I don't know, sometimes it's tough, sometimes it's fine. This is not the best knife for cooking, but it'll do. At least it's nice and sharp. I'm going to do half the onion, just kind of sliced. I'm just going to quarter the other half, so some nice chunky parts. So I've got a beautiful smoked garlic from the farm shop too. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Oh, I wish you could smell that. The aroma, just beautiful garlic, fresh garlic smell, but with a very smoky undertone. I'm not even sure you can call that an undertone, to be honest. It's getting dark so quickly. Okay, that's most of it done. Just gonna chop it a little bit. It's no biggie. And that is getting pretty full now. Have to be a little bit more selective here. Okay. Got a few tomatoes as well. I've never put tomatoes in a lamb stew before, but I don't know. The thing about stew, you can't really go wrong, you know. You get all of your ingredients, you chuck them in a pot with a bit of wine, and I don't know. I've never eaten a stew and thought, oh, this is a horrible stew. Just nice simple flavors, meaty and hearty. I'll do one more in there. Okay, shallots. Okay. Last but certainly not least, good old potato. I'm going to cut some bits of the potato really small, and the hope is they'll pretty much just disintegrate into the stew and make everything a bit more thicken everything up. Oh, and we're going to do some much bigger chunks. The trick to put potato in stew, in my opinion, is just have all different sizes, a big variety. So you get a nice chunky piece, you get a couple of like smaller disintegrating pieces. Some of it will just disappear into the stew completely. Be nice and irregular with it. I think that's about enough though. So I'm going to chuck just the tiniest bit of oil in. It's not really necessary, but I don't know, I bought it, I'm going to put it in. I've got a couple of bay leaves, got some fresh rosemary out of my garden, and I've just got a whole bunch of spices, dried rosemary, some thyme, oregano, white pepper, all that good stuff. We got a nice sea salt, get a good smash of that in, and then the liquid. So I bought these little bottles of wine. I was going to buy a big one, but the big bottle was like a tenner, and these little bottles were 3 for a £5, so it seemed like a no-brainer to me. Go. Some water. That's it. We're set. Oh, it's so exciting. Let's go smash it on the fire. Okay, first we need to open it. A little lid just on top here. There we go. Then we can just plonk it on. Perfect. Now we leave it to cook. Well, the food's on, the fire's roaring. There's only one thing left to do. How's that for a pumpkin? So me and Emily actually went and picked this from a pumpkin patch ourselves. It was actually a field behind the farm shop where we got the meat from. We wandered around and there was hundreds of pumpkins and squashes and all sorts. And I found this little guy just lying there, all unloved. He has a bit of a crack at the bottom, so I think nobody wanted him for that reason. But yeah, he's a little bit misshapen too. You see, it's not quite a good perfect circle, but It's fine for us, guys. It's been about 15 years since I carved a pumpkin, so I'm probably going to do a terrible job anyway. But I'm going to do my best, give it a shot, and yeah, then when I'm done I'm going to take it home and use it on the front door for the trick-or-treaters, so perfect. And yeah, you can see I really needed a table to do this. This thing weighed in at 13.5 kilos, so yeah, it's pretty beefy as far as pumpkins go. Alright, so I've got my knife and a spoon. That's all I remember using when I was a kid, so alright, let's try and pop the top. There we go. So if I remember rightly, we want to kind of scrape some of this off. Honestly, as an adult, it feels like a shame to be wasting all this pumpkin. Make a delicious pumpkin pie or pumpkin soup out of this. And I know in America pumpkin's eaten quite a lot, but in the UK pumpkin's not held in very high regard, and I don't know why. I don't think people understand how like sweet and delicious it is when cooked properly. That is a meaty pumpkin. Look at that. It's a shame my chickens are too young to eat this. They would love these seeds. I think I've got to get a spoon in there and get to scraping. You ready for the big reveal? How on earth does this go back on? There we go. Right guys, drum roll please. The greatest pumpkin you've ever seen in your life. You ready? Woo! I was trying to go for a happy pumpkin, but it was really hard. I messed the eyes up. I'm proud of it. It's okay. It may not be the greatest pumpkin ever carved, but it's my pumpkin. I think I'm gonna kick back and open a beer, get this put away, and yeah, just everything is done for the night. It's kind of sad when you've finished all your tasks. There's something very enjoyable about coming out here and just the whole process, you know. But I'm also very much going to enjoy the process of sitting down with the cider and relaxing. I have a very special cider today, I can't wait. Let me get all this sorted and I'll get back to you when I'm comfy and in my chair. Well, I'm pretty damn happy with how that turned out, guys. A little Halloween display. I'm going to do something similar outside my house on a Halloween day. It's not spectacular, but you know, just trying to be a little festive. I'm going to call him Jeff. I'm so happy with how this canvas turned out. This is exactly what I wanted, exactly what I needed. The tent's gone up perfectly, the stove's burning away perfectly, the stew's cooking perfectly. And look at my brilliant festive arrangement. Like, Suki's been a little angel. I'd love to say as always, but she's been a little angel. Yeah, it's all nice, super nice. I'm gonna get a little fire burning. There we go, perfect. So, there has actually been a video between my last video and this video. I think I just didn't really like the way it's turned out. I can be a little bit of a perfectionist at times, and it's really difficult for me to explain, but a lot of camping YouTubers that you'll see, especially like UK based, a lot of their stuff is quite scripted. You know, they'll storyboard, they'll plan it all out, they'll plan what shots they're gonna do, and they have it like pretty much down to a T most of the time for exactly how they're gonna do it. I don't film like that. The only thing that's really planned,
when I come out is, I mean, this obviously was planned, my food is planned, and the equipment I'm going to use is planned. But other than that, I pretty much just stick the camera on for 7-8 hours and film what happens and what I do and what I say, and then I cut 90% of it out and make the rest into a video and for people to watch. Because of that lack of planning, it often means that things don't come out perfectly, or sometimes they're just not enjoyable to watch, in my opinion. They can be slow, boring, I talk too much, I don't get good shots and angles on things I'm doing. Whereas when you watch some of these top YouTubers, not to name any names, they've got it so planned out to a T that it's all lovely to watch and aesthetic, and it's all just so perfect, you know, so perfect. And it's because they've planned it so rigorously. I think in my last video, because I planned it so poorly, it just didn't execute well. I'm going to try and edit it more and cut more out and see if I can get it to somewhere that I like the video and somewhere that I'm more comfortable uploading it. But to me it was just so boring. The whole thing was just so boring, and I just really haven't been happy with it. So yeah, instead of skulking around too much, I've come out to film another video, and that one's on the back burner. Maybe it'll come out, maybe it won't, but yeah, I'm back out. Anyway, this is my new fire pit. The last time you saw my fire pit, it broke and left me in hot water. This one is my new one. I've also ordered the second one, and a winner has been picked by the random comment picker. I can't remember the name of the person it was, but it'll be on screen right now. So if this is you, then please reach out. Just drop a comment and we'll figure out how I can get the new fire pit sent out to you. So congratulations. I think there was like 150 entries for the comments, and you won. So 1 in 150 chance. It's your lucky day. And yeah, I actually really like this one. I dare say this is better made than the one I bought from Go Outdoors. I ordered this one from Amazon and it was a couple of pounds cheaper, which I just thought, you know what, I'll take the risk. And I ordered it, and yeah, I really like it. The build quality is better, these end pegs sit in better. But sadly, like we realised in the last video, these things just do have a lifespan. But somebody kindly pointed out that you can actually just get a replacement mesh for this instead of buying the whole thing, and that's a lot cheaper. I didn't realise this prior, but I know now. So yeah, you can just get a replacement mesh. There's 3 things when you're camping. So durability, cheap, and lightweight. You can only ever pick 2 of those things, you know. So this is super lightweight, super cheap, bad durability. You know, when it comes to camping, that's the general rule of thumb. You can get something that's lightweight and durable, but it's not going to be cheap. You can get something that's cheap and durable, but it's not going to be lightweight. You can get something that's lightweight, and you know, you get the picture. You can only ever pick 2 most of the time. That's just the way this is, and I'm perfectly happy with it. It served me really well. I was very disheartened when I was out in those woods in the rain and I couldn't cook my dinner. But ultimately, that thing served me really well, and I do stand by this product. It's really, really a great tool to have when you're out camping. So yeah, congratulations, dude or dudette, whoever won. I hope you love it just the same as I do and get some good use out of it. Alright, let's get this thing lit. It feels a bit silly making a fire out here when I've got a hot tent and a stove right over there, but truth be told, it's a little bit cramped in there for recording me, Suki, and everything. Just, I don't know, it's much nicer to be sat out in the open under my new tarp, which is just Goliath, by the way. I can't wait for it to rain. It was supposed to rain today. I was supposed to arrive here in the rain, but I guess I missed it. The ground was very sodden, but yeah, I didn't ever see any rain today. It's whatever. It's nice for that peace of mind anyway. It's just mind-blowingly large. A palace of a tarp, absolute palace. Before I go any further, I think it's about time that I open my cider. So some of you might remember during my very rainy disaster camp, I was very happy with and excited about a special bottle of cider I bought from a Cornish brewery, and I went back to the same farm shop and I bought it again. It's the Healy's Special Edition Oak Matured Cornish Cider, and it is incredible. I mean, I remember it being incredible. Who knows, maybe I was just thirsty that day. Let's crack this open. That stew smells so good. I'm about 10 feet from it and I can smell it very, very clearly. I'm not sure why it comes in a wine bottle sized bottle. I didn't manage to finish it last time. Maybe I'll have a better chance today, but it's no worries. I'm getting smoked out. Go that way. Okay, here goes. Oh, yeah, that's as good as I remember it. It's so good. This is so big, like how can you ever finish that? Must be like 3 pints in that. So some of you might be wondering where I am today. I have some very exciting news. So a really nice couple reached out to me and essentially offered for me to use their private woodland. No strings attached, they asked nothing of me. They just offered for me to come and meet them at the property and yeah, just see if we get along, see if our interests align. Yeah, they pretty much just asked me not to damage anything, not to, you know, hack anything down or anything like that, which, as you guys know, I'm not about that anyway. And yeah, they gave me a key. Lovely people. We were only meant to be there like a little while. I think we ended up being there for like 2.5 hours in the end. They were just really nice people. I really got along with them. Emily really got along with them. Just real kindred spirits, you know. They have a lot of plans for this place. They want to make kind of a community for their friends and family, a little hub for them to come and enjoy the outdoors, and yeah, just really, really special people. If you're watching this, Chris and Lauren, I can't thank you enough. Yeah, to be presented with an opportunity to come and use somebody's own special piece of land is really special, and yeah, I just feel so safe, you know. Like normally when I'm camping on public land, it's always a risk. You never know who's going to walk up, you know. In one of my previous videos I had Irish travellers approach me. I was sleeping with alarms around my tent, you know, and yeah, I just feel so safe here. There's really no chance of anything bad happening, and yeah, it's just, yeah, I feel truly blessed and very, very lucky. So yeah, thank you guys, and I have to thank all of you who are watching too, you know. You guys supporting me and watching my videos and stuff has got me on the radar to meet wonderful people like Chris and Lauren. So yeah, I just feel so blessed. I'm sat here under a tarp that you guys bought me with Suki and great food and a great bottle of cider. Just such a special way to spend an evening. I really can't recommend enough for any of you to just get out there and enjoy the outdoors. I know I'm always going on about this, but in all honesty, I've been feeling really down this past few weeks. I've always kind of been battling bouts of depression and just down spells in general. Yeah, my mental health hasn't always been great and isn't always great, and you know, it's hard for some people to believe because I'm such a happy person, you know. I'm so happy-go-lucky. I'm so full of love and life, and truthfully, sometimes the people who are overtly the happiest are sometimes covertly fighting the hardest battles. It takes me back to one of my old friends. He was a really great guy, a really, really nice guy, and he was so just full of life, so happy, you'd never think that you'd meet a happier person, and then one day he took his own life, and nobody saw it coming. Blindsided his family, his girlfriend, his friends. He never told anyone that he was struggling, that he was having these thoughts. Yeah, just one day he took the plunge, and just devastating for everybody involved. There really is no greater despair than someone who feels so down that they think that suicide is a good option. It's a very permanent solution to very temporary problems. I'm trying to have a serious conversation, I'm getting absolutely smoked out by the fire. But yeah, just please, if you are feeling down, please reach out. You know, if you're feeling like hurting yourself in any way, I have a bunch of links in the pinned comment in my description for crisis lines for countries all around the world. And if your country isn't listed there, just type in crisis helpline with your country into Google, and you will get a number of someone that can help you. You'll be really surprised how helpful these people can be. And just remember everything you're throwing away, you know, and everyone you're throwing away. It may seem like a good solution in the moment, but ultimately the pain and suffering you will cause by ending your pain and suffering is maybe creating more suffering than you even had in the first place. I can't believe what is happening to me right now. I'm trying to have a good conversation about mental health awareness, and look at this fire. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Someone's going to call the fire brigade in a minute. But yeah, I'm not going to go on about it anymore this video. I will touch on it again in future because it's important to me. But all I was trying to say in a very long-winded way is I've been feeling very down, and I forced myself somewhat to come out today. I forced myself to just come and use this space and just get out of the house and get myself back in my tent, and it's already lifted my spirits so much. Why is the fire so smoky? I don't know what I've done wrong. It feels good to be laughing. Oh, I really, I don't know. I have no idea. The wood's like kiln dried and there's some coals, but yeah, I don't know why I'm smoking like that. Anyway, I appreciate you all just tuning in, listening to my ramblings, and if any of you kind of resonate with what I'm saying, please just heed my words. Do things to help yourself. Get outside. You don't have to go camping. You don't have to sleep in a tent for the night. You know, you can just go day camping. You can go set up a tarp or a little tent or something and just cook some outside food and just enjoy yourself. Even just going for a walk, you know, just getting out the house. Oh, this is hilarious. Go meet up with a friend. Anything. It all helps. It really does. So yeah, I'm sorry for my absence, guys, and hopefully I'm going to do better going forward. It's rough because I feel so rotten letting people down, you know, when people are asking me like, when's the video, are you okay, where are you? I feel really guilty that I'm not sticking to my schedule, I'm not releasing content. I love that people care, and I love that you guys enjoy it so much, and you care so much to even chase me, you know, and comment on an old video to just see where I am and if I'm okay. It's so touching. But yeah, I just feel so guilty. I don't want to let anybody down. I never expected to have like any kind of pressure from this, really, and I think the healthy thing to do is to try and alleviate that pressure and just upload when I can, you know. I don't want to feel like I'm forced to upload as much as I want to upload. You know, I do this for myself above all. This is for my mental health, for my well-being. to feed my soul, you know, to do something I'm passionate about. I'm really just trying to remember that and just do what I can when I can, as opposed to really trying to stick to a schedule. I'm really sorry if that disappoints any of you, but ultimately I have to do what's right for me. So, yeah.
Alright, I think it's high time we check on the food, guys. Let's have a look. Oh, that looks so good. Definitely needs a bit longer, but that looks incredible. It's a shame though, it looks like there was quite a lot more space in the end, but during my last video that I haven't released yet, it was spilling out all over the stove, and that's why it looks really dirty all over the front of the stove here.
I'm freaking out a little bit. I just heard something really weird. It sounded like it came from that way.
Oh, there it is. What is that? What is that? Oh, oh no. What is it? Oh, it's a Suki. It's a Suki spider. Ah. Sit down then. Good girl. I had to bribe her with a treat to make that shot happen, guys, okay? Oh, you're so cute. Look at you, your little cuteness. Is that not the cutest little spider you've ever seen, guys, huh? Is that not the cutest little spider? Yes. Oh, yes. Good girl. Oh, yes. No. No licky the face, okay? No licky the face. That's too cute. You're too cute, Suki, yes. So adorable. Makes me wish I had a kid so I could take him out trick-or-treating with Buddy and Suki dressed up. It sounds like the best thing ever. Doesn't it? Oh, it sounds so good. Should we take that off of you? Oh, that can't be too comfy, can it? Come here. Let's take that off. Not as comfy as your harness, that, is it? Let's get your harness back on. I get a lot of people asking why I always keep Suki in a harness. But look, she doesn't like mind the harness. She knows. She puts her head in it. It's a very comfortable harness. That was foremost when I bought it. And it's to keep Suki safe, you know. She's not just going to sprint off if I take it off. But ultimately, if she's tethered to the ground, she's not going to run off into a road. She's not going to chase a deer or something and get stomped on. You know, it's to keep her safe, and ultimately, she doesn't care. If I take her harness off, she'll just sit here anyway. She's not going to run off. Like, it's like a 10-meter lead. You know, she can walk all around camp if she wants to. She doesn't want to. She wants to lie in her bed next to me and get cuddles, eh? And get belly rubs. Lie down then. Lie down. Yes. Oh, yes. Suki's very easy to please. She doesn't want to roam about the whole world. She just wants belly rubs and nice food and to lick my face. That's about it. Talking of which, we should feed her. Oh. So on the Suki menu tonight, we have Lily's Kitchen cottage pie with beef, potatoes and carrots. It's not a million miles off what I'm having tonight. What I like about this dog food is it actually smells like food. Like, I'm not brave enough to try it, but I'm pretty sure a human could eat this. It smells like spam. Like, a lot of dog foods just smell rancid. Like, everything about it's just rancid. But these smell like human food. They smell like a can of spam. That's what they smell like. I can actually see bits of potato, bits of carrot, bits of meat. I bought them on a whim at first, but I'm really liking them for camping meals. When we're at home, they have
mainly have like rice and fish. They always have like dog biscuits in their bowl for whenever they want them. And I give them wet food pouches as well. But even those wet food pouches, they just smell rotten. They don't smell nice. This actually smells like food, and I can actually see like food within it. So yeah, I might switch them to this full time. Buddy and Suki have very sensitive stomachs, but this stuff seems to be really good for Suki. I haven't tried it with Buddy yet. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the stuff. Go on then. Alright, let's get this off. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh, that looks so good. I actually managed to save some liquid in it today. That's how I know the stew's done. The bone's just fallen clean of the meat completely. Oh god, I'm so hungry. Looks oily and delicious. Got those bay leaves out. Here's one. Oh, gonna have to let that cool down. That's ridiculously good. So rich and tender. No one should have a lamb stew to themselves like this. It's not fair. This was meant to be shared. This was meant to be shared. It's nice that I actually managed to preserve some broth today. Normally by the time it gets to my plate it's pretty dry. But yeah. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. I love stew, all stew, but something about lamb stew just, I don't know. I really can't put it into words. Just something about lamb stew is just sets it above all the rest. Just a complete league of its own. Mutton's really nice too. Stewed mutton. I just feel guilty for having this to myself, honestly. I feel like Emily should be eating this with me. Someone like this is so nice. Leg of lamb stew, just... yeah, just made to be shared. Absolutely made to be shared. Anyway, I'm super sleepy. I'm just going to eat my food. I'm not going to waffle. I'm just going to leave you in peace and just eat some food. Just relax. Suki's got the right idea. She is out for the count. Not a twitch. Yeah, I'll check in with you soon, guys. Well, I've stopped the fire up. Munched my stew. I'm going to bed. There's a deer just screaming. Listen. Pretty sure that's a muntjac deer. Just absolutely screaming. Weirdly, even though it's a very loud, not very settling sound, it does feel quite calming. I just know there's a lovely little deer on the end of that.
I'll have to set a trail cam up around here. See what we can see. Yeah, I'm absolutely exhausted. So I'm gonna get some shut eye and I'll see you when I wake up. Oh, that was a good sleep. I've woken up hungry though. I'm gonna get up and make some stew, I think.
Well, I got dressed, put the fire back on, chucked the stew back on, put a bit of extra liquid in there so that, you know, there's some broth to drink. Yeah, I slept so good. I don't know what made me sleep so much better than the last time I brought the hot tent out, but yeah, just slept really well. I don't know. No people around, no dog walkers, just me and Suki in the woods. Yeah, just wow. Yeah. Yeah, I found out. So I brought birch with me. And birch is a hardwood, but I didn't know that birch burns quite fast. So it was impossible to keep the stove going for more than an hour and a half on one load. So yeah, it wasn't ideal. I think maybe the best thing I could do is bring like a mixture of birch and like oak, something like that. If I want to keep the fire going throughout the night, then I need nice, slow burning wood. But that's okay. I'm learning before I'm out here in -4 temps. So yeah, good. Oh, I'm gonna get up, wash my face, clean my teeth, and wait for the stew to be ready. Well, I freshened up, and I can hear the stew bubbling, so breakfast is served. Let's have a little look.
Oh yeah. We're only reheating it, so that's ready to go.
Let's take off the heat. Alright, let's have a go. Nice fatty bit of lamb, loads of broth. Here goes. Oh. Why is stew always better the next day? I don't understand. Oh, that's so good. The broth is so rich.
You can just see how much fatty, oily goodness is in that. Absolutely delicious. A few people moan that I don't give Suki my food, like my stews and my human food, whatever. Does she really look bothered to you? Is that a dog that looks like she expects some of my food? No, I didn't think so.
Oh, goodness me. That's delightful. It's so hard to convince myself to cook anything else other than stews when I go camping in the cold weather. It's just, I find in the summer a stew's a bit like heavy and you don't want to be warmed through, you know, you want to cool down. But in the winter, there's just no beating it. I'm definitely going to look into some more like hearty meals this winter. I don't want to just cook a stew every time I go camping, so yeah, switch it up. Already thinking about what I'm going to eat next time, and I'm eating right now. Alright, well, I'm just going to enjoy my food, relax, and then take Suki for a little walk before I get packed up. It's the final bit of relaxation before I go back to the real world. I am missing Emily and Buddy though, so it will be nice to see them again. I'll catch up with you in a minute, guys. I am such a little piggy. I hate the whole thing. Oh, it might have been a mistake. I think I'm gonna have a little lie down. Well, I can take Suki for a quick walk around the woods, let her go to the toilet and all that good stuff. I'll be back in a minute. Ah, Suki walked. That was a nice walk. This woodland's incredible. The trees are so tall. There must be 40-foot plus trees. It's absolutely massive. But it's very easy to navigate too. Like, it's not too like overgrown and dense. Like, you can make your way through just fine. Yeah, it's really nice. I love it here. Anyway, the time has come to start packing up. Alright folks, I'm ready to shoot. I'm all packed, I'm ready to go. Suki's ready for her breakfast and I didn't bring it. If you made it this far into the video, consider subscribing, dropping me a like, you know, drop me a comment. All these things help me out and allow me to do what I love to do and what you love to see. As always guys, it's been an absolute pleasure and I will see you next time. Take care.